How the fuck do you think I'm gonna expect you to trust you? How the fuck am I gonna trust you when you won't even put my name on your insurance? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but I must let you know that if you have not subscribed to my channel, baby, you a hater. What are you waiting on, baby? Do it right now. Do y'all remember whatever college that was? Anyway, yes, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Y'all know y'all want to, okay? I appreciate all the people who have already subscribed. Listen, I don't ask y'all for $1, okay? Just, maybe let the ads play or watch the video all the way through. Damn, y'all be acting like it ain't good and skipping out on the end. You want to know what happens at the end, honey, because we go from the... Exactly. We start with the most least interesting couple and go to the most boring couple. Anyway...
Yeah, move on.
Y'all also know that I love to support Black business on my channel. And today I want to shout out the Inches, honey. They're from Hair Queen MD on Instagram. Hair Queen MD. I'm going to put the link to their Instagram below. Listen, my best friend recommended this girl to me. I don't even know her. I never met her in my life. But I did order. I have been ordering my Inches from her ever since I had my baby. So... pretty much every time you've seen me with straight hair this year, the Inches have been from Hair Queen MD, and I love her hair, okay? But yeah, she don't know anything about me, probably don't even know I exist, honey, but I want to go ahead and shout her bundles out, okay? And they're extremely affordable.
Very affordable.
Anyway, let's get into this Married at First Sight review, honey. We always start with the most boring couple. So on this episode, I think we're gonna start with light-skinned Keisha and light-skinned Lenny, okay? We're gonna start with Mariah Carey and El DeBarge.
Girl.
We're gonna start with Beyonce and light-skinned Jay-Z. Anyway, that's enough. Stasia brought Nate to her new house because she wanted to show him her place or where they will be dwelling if they decide to stay together, right?
Her house.
She put, as soon as they walked in, she said there are going to be no dirty dishes in the sink. And he was like, do I leave dirty dishes? She was like, yeah, sometimes you leave dirty dishes in the sink. And he was like, oh, yeah. Ever? Like, here's the thing about y'all. If I eat something, I may not have time that particular minute to wash the dish. Sure, I will rinse it out, get all the gunk and stuff out. I don't want flies or ants or anything like that. I'll rinse it. But does the dish need to be cleared immediately? Are we not grown? Are we children or are we adults?
He a kid.
Like, this is not your mama's house. Listen, I'm very clean. I actually happen to be very clean, but sometimes there will be dishes in the sink, and at the end of the day, you clear them out before you go to bed, or you start the dishwasher before you go to sleep. In the morning, you unload the dishwasher. What's the problem?
Right.
Like, why do we be acting like people's mamas? Anyway. I wrote down, a lot of y'all and Stasia love to make up arguments about dishes in the sink, forks being left in the sink, and toilet seats being up. It doesn't matter. This is a very small thing in the grand scheme of a marriage, okay? And you gonna learn that a toilet seat being left up is the least of your problems in a marriage, baby. Worry about filing them taxes.
Okay, because that's where it gets complicated.
She gonna learn. Anyway, I wrote down, Nate said that this is clearly Stasia's house because Stasia kept saying, in my house. This is my house. I always pictured in my house that I would have black and white and gold in my house. It's my house. In my house. Is that how the song go?
Yeah.
I think it's how it go. I don't know. But anyway, she said that she's made it clear that this is her house at the beginning of the episode when they were walking through the home, okay? Nate and Stasia start to talk about kids. And Nate says, he's asking good questions. He's like, how are you going to keep a house perfect whenever you have kids. And she's like, my mama told me you don't go in the living room, the all white room. We all had that. I don't know if this is just a black people thing to have a formal living room that's all white that you can't really go into. We all had it. My grandmama kept plastic on her furniture for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now she got a new house and she took the plastic off, but we still don't go in that room. The couch looked brand new. I wonder if I can have that couch when she passed away. Because that's a nice couch. It's like beautiful white couch. I think I want that couch. But anyway, baby, that couch looked brand new in my grandmama's house. But you know, we don't go in that room. And let me tell you something about me.
Don't let your cousins know.
We have a lot of white furniture. I do not want to tell my child that they cannot
touch nothing.
Touch or sit on any of the furniture in my house ever. I'm sorry. Now, will I allow you to, bless you. Now, will I allow you to drink juice and red Kool-Aid on the couch? Absolutely not. We're not drinking nothing but water. We drinking water on the couch. But you can sit and play and hell, even jump on any couch you want, as long as you got your shoes off and your feet clean.
And you under 5 years old.
Exactly. Because guess what? I don't work hard to buy items that you can't touch. I'm sorry. And I understand our parents' point of view because our parents didn't have as much as we had. They worked hard, and the couch was a symbol of their hard work, and they didn't want it ruined. Now, baby, I work hard enough. Go ahead, ruin. If you spill something on the couch, baby, in a few years, we're going to get another one. It's okay. They make couches. It's all right.
Exactly.
Anyway, I wish Stasia had that mindset. Baby, you make money.
Lots.
So why are you acting like a couch can't be replaced?
Let me know in the comments.
I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I really want to know y'all's opinions on that in the comments. So pause the video and tell me right now. But anyway, Nate said, what about when the kids draw on walls and da-da-da-da-da? And Stasia said, I'm going to be watching my kids.
Girl, bye.
That's how you know Stasia has never been around no kids. Because I have 6 nephews. Every single one of them drew on a wall or chipped the paint off the wall, the drywall off, or poked the hole in the wall. They done all messed up some walls now, honey. And they was being watched too until the game came on.
Okay. Judge Judy.
Like, you can't watch your kid every second of the day. It's unrealistic to think you can. I know you would like to think that you're going to watch your kid every second, but you won't. They will go off into a corner and be quiet for 10 minutes, and you will come back and you will have a whole Picasso on your couch, on your walls, wherever they choose, because they're kids.
Basquiat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Nate was asking really good questions, but Stasia, you know, she's like a normal person, a young person without kids. Her answers are typical, right? Or who's never been around kids. Stasia is saying to Nate, yeah, it is my house. It's definitely my house, but it's our house. How can I make it feel like more of our house? It's mine. But how can I make it feel like ours? Like, you can't choose nothing that go in it. But how can I make you feel comfortable to tell you that we share it? And don't leave no dishes in the sink, okay? Don't leave no dishes in my sink. But how can I make you feel comfortable to, lay your head on my pillow?
You can stop saying all that.
That's not how it works, baby. If it's y'all's house, he has to help pick furniture. He lives there too. He has to help with design. He lives there too. He has to feel comfortable because he lives there. So, yeah, I think you built the house before you guys got married. So in the state of California, baby, that's your house because it was acquired before y'all got married. But at the end of the day, if you want him to feel comfortable, if you want him to feel like this is his home, you got to let him in on the process of decorating and stuff like that and respect his opinions. I wrote down, Nate does not want to have kids.
At all.
He shouldn't. He says that having kids doesn't sound fun to him. That's a red flag. If you think that clothing, feeding, changing a child don't sound fun, the fundamentals, just the basic needs of a child does not sound fun to you, don't have kids.
Period.
That's my opinion. Like, I would be in a bad place if I thought while I was pregnant, dang, I don't want to clothe this baby.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, you shouldn't have any then. You should be by yourself until you get excited about the process of raising a child, which includes feeding them. Nate said that, you know, he doesn't believe in traveling with or without kids before they're 3 or 4 years old. I have to wholeheartedly disagree. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been to Vegas twice. And I gave birth this year, honey. And I've been to Vegas twice this year, baby. Because guess what? 1 monkey ain't gonna stop no show, right? Right?
Girl.
Oh, you don't agree with that? Okay. I really think that this sort of thinking is what makes women specifically depressed after having kids.
Yes.
They feel like they can't do anything. They feel like they can't go anywhere. They feel like their life has to revolve around this child. And it does. Your life does revolve around your child. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve breaks.
Facts, girl.
Your life can still revolve around that child and you take a vacation, especially with your spouse. You know what I mean? Your life can still revolve around that child. It doesn't mean that you have to be stuck in the house with your nipple attached to that baby mouth. If you breastfeeding, it's going to be hard. But anyway, that's a different topic. I think that Nate's expectations of what a parent or even a woman should be doing after childbirth need to be adjusted. Especially, you think you're going to be in the house for 3 years and not go anywhere? Oh, baby, she'll go crazy. And you will too, Nate. That's just my opinion. Nate said getting drunk is a no-no after you have a baby. Baby, be quiet. Just be quiet. I told y'all I was in Vegas and who was sober? Not me. Anyway, I just, Nate, you don't know anything about this, so be quiet. Listen to somebody else. Go to somebody else with help on this because this is not your area of expertise. And then the last thing I'll say is light-skinned Keisha was saying that Nate is affected by the fact that his mom sort of abandoned him. And so now he has these skewed ideas and a lot of fear around whether she's going to be around as a mom. He said his dad was 36 and his mom was 23. And his mom was not ready to be a mother. Very understandable. Now we see why your mom wasn't there. She was a kid.
Yep.
And this was a grown-ass man. Anyway, Stasia says, I'm 37. I'm not in the same place that your mom was in whenever she had you. I'm damn near 15 years older than she was. I'm ready. I'm more prepared for this. So I'm glad that light-skinned Keisha pointed that out. And I really wish they had showed us what Nate said because it really cut off right after that. Anyway, let's move on to the next couple. I forgot we only have 4 couples. This one's a hard one. Let's move on to Kristen and Mitch. Kristen and Mitch. Mitch had a conference that he had to go to this week. And he said that he missed fun Kristen. He loves being around fun Kristen.
When is she fun?
Okay. I'm sure we love being around fun Jazmyn. I'm sure we love being around the fun versions of ourselves. I'm sure fun Lucifer was fun too. I'm sure fun Lucifer was pleasant too, baby. Of course. We love the fun versions of ourselves, but you also have to love the serious version of somebody to be with them. You also have to love you don't have to love every part of them, but you have to love more than just the fun version of them.
Exactly.
Because that's temporary. You know, you can't be fun all the time. A part of me also thinks that Mitch's version of fun Kristen also involves sex. That's what he liked. And he wasn't getting none before her. So
booty.
That's why he loved fun bags is what he loved, honey.
Rustices.
Mitch said that he enjoyed being at the conference because he got a chance to be more social. I'm like, what's more social than being on Married at First Sight? You're hanging out with couples every other day and being filmed, and there's a whole film crew. Like, is this not depleting your social tank? It would deplete mine, and I'm an extrovert. So Mitch says that while he was at the conference, he missed Kristen. I said, he do?
Right.
Kristen Kristen said that they're in they're ups right now. They have a lot of ups and downs. They're on one of their ups, but she's hoping that Mitch can be a good father figure for Luna.
Who is Luna?
Now, how can a human be a father figure for a dog?
Oh, that's the dog. Oh yeah, she dumb.
How is Mitch gonna be a father figure to an animal? You mean a caretaker?
Well, he can show how to lick its. Well,
because I don't think that Luna is ever gonna grow up and be a contributing member of society.
Well, he can scratch. He can show the dog how to.
Oh my goodness. Anyway,
roll over maybe.
When Mitch came back from his conference, bless you, baby. When Mitch came back from his conference, Kristen was asking him questions. She said, were there any cute girls on this conference? And Mitch said, no, everybody became dog ugly once I got married to you.
Ooh. Ooh.
He was being sarcastic. I'm sorry. That killed me. I was dying with laughter.
Hilarious.
When I tell y'all I cackled, I cackled like a witch.
Like Dracula.
He said there were lots of cute girls. Hundreds of cute girls.
Thousands.
Here's the thing, Kristen. Mitch has worked with these women probably for years. These beautiful women, all of them that he worked with. If somebody wanted him, they would have got him. Don't nobody want him. You don't have to worry about that, okay? Mitch said, oh, you're the jealous type. And she was like, I'm not jealous. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, right? She asked him, did you wear your ring the whole time? And he said, no, I didn't. Because I didn't want to have conversations about me being married. I guess he's kind of also insinuating he didn't want to talk about the process and being on Married at First Sight. Listen, I honestly think that wearing a ring ain't gonna keep somebody from cheating, but not wearing one make it a hell of a lot easier for them to cheat.
Yeah.
Do I think that Mitch had the intention of cheating on Kristen? He hasn't slept with her in a few days or even weeks now, so maybe, I don't know. But do I think the mindset of him being single Mitch while he was like, if he had been married to her in a different, like this is Married at First Sight, but if they were married outside of Married at First Sight and he had this single Mitch mindset, I think that's very problematic. I don't think you can turn off, you can't turn into a single version of yourself when you're out and about. I think that's very problematic, right? I don't think pretending to be single for a weekend is okay when you're married. No. So yeah, I think Mitch is completely really an a-hole at this point for this entire conversation. Now, in the previous episode, we talked about how Mitch, the thing I listed, I think it might have been a live or a recorded video, I don't remember. Reasons Mitch, I think Mitch want a black woman. And this is another reason. Mitch said after the party, it's the after party, and after the party, it's the hotel lobby, okay? Now, y'all know where that's from. We're not going to mention who the artist is, but y'all know where that is from. And I know that Jay-Z is somewhere going, shh, no, everybody forgot. No, shh, no. We ain't forgot, okay? We know where that's from. I don't listen to it no more. But I remember that song, and that is another reason why Mitch think he's urban adjacent.
He didn't get the memo on cancellation.
Anyway, Mitch and Kristen went surfing. And Mitch was having a good old time before Kristen started talking. Kristen said, surfing is like our marriage. There's lots of ups and downs. And Mitch was like,
cricket.
He don't care, girl. Why you gotta turn everything into a lesson, Kristen? Why you gotta turn everything into a lesson? Mitch ain't trying to hear no lesson right now. And then after And then after the lesson, Mitch said, then he kissed the dog. Why did my daddy text me? How you gonna kiss the dog before you kiss your wife? And I was thinking the same thing. Mitch kissed the dog. He bent over and kissed the dog. I said he more in love with the dog Luna than he is with Kristen.
Much more in love. Madly in love with Luna.
He had the dog Luna on the surfboard, spending quality time with Luna. And Kristen was out in the ocean going, hey, can I jump on? And Mitch was like, surfing. And the dog was like, and Kristen was like, hey, I'm drowning over here. And Mitch was like, and Kristen was like, please, the waves. And Mitch saw her. He said, oh, hey, Luna, does Kristen need help? Nah. I was cracking up. That really tickled me. Anyway, when Mitch and Kristen sat down with Justin and Alexis, Kristen was talking about how Mitch wasn't wearing his ring. And Mitch said, yeah, I didn't have on my wedding ring. The only ring I had on was my
ding-a-ling ring.
Beep ring. The ring for his ding-a-ling.
Rhymes with sock.
Listen, the one thing I wrote down about Kristen is, number one, she needs too much reassurance and she can't read between the lines. She knows that Mitch is not really feeling her like that. You thought I was feeling you? She knows he don't like her like that, but she keeps wanting him to say that I do like you, but he don't. If you're constantly needing reassurance from somebody about whether they want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. So move on. Okay, amen. Kristen, if you need that much reassurance from Mitch, say no on decision day. He don't want to be with you, okay? Let's move on to Alexis and Two Pump Tommy.
Girl, Two Pumps.
AKA Justin. Two Pump Tommy. Anyway, Justin told Alexis was saying something about being freaky in the car on the way to wherever they was going. And Justin said, I wish I could get freaky. And Alexis was like, yeah, I wish you could too.
Okay.
Justin said, oh, that was just one time. You gonna judge me off of one time? Like, you know, that was just the first time. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, pops.
Anyway, Justin told Alexis, I just got to work on my, I just got to work on my stamina. I just got to work on my stamina. I need to go to the gym so that I can work on my stamina. I need to, work out so I can build up my endurance. And Alexis said, yeah, do they have any machines you can work on to help with your thrust?
And pumps?
Well, Alexis, you know what? As a matter of fact, they do. It's called your hip thruster. And he needs to strengthen his hips and his, probably his glutes too. And also, I'm no personal trainer. But he need to work on that, child. Alexis loves making fun of Justin, y'all. More than me. She loves it. She gets a kick out of it.
Girl.
Don't slow that down because my feet ashy. But Alexis gets a kick out of making fun of Justin. She gets a kick out of it. What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why y'all watch this channel. Anyway, Justin's dog is going with his best friend. I wrote down Justin's dog is so cute, honestly. It's just a very cute dog. It's a very cute dog. It just got a problem with biting other dogs. My dog got that same problem, so anyway,
But your dog ain't ever bit nobody. Wink, wink.
Anyway, Alexis ended up coming while Justin's friend came to pick up the dog. Listen, Justin acting like he making such a huge sacrifice. His friend is the one who sacrificed. His friend drove 17 hours to come pick up this dog, and he got to drive 17 hours back with the dog. And you could always get your dog back if y'all break up. it's not that big of a sacrifice. Your friend is actually the one sacrificing because he taking a bad ass dog and caring for it for you. So what you need to be doing is talking to your friend about these sacrifices that he making to take care of your dog and not Alexis, because your dog bit Alexis's dog. What do you want her to do? Jeopardize her dog's life? I wrote down, Justin cannot hold the fact that he had to rehome his dog over Alexis's head forever. We know it's a huge sacrifice. She understands it, but at the end of the day, it's either her dog or your dog, and your dog is the one that's mean. Justin texted Alexis later in the episode and told her, I need to know that you're going to say yes on decision day. Okay? Alexis didn't like the fact that he texted her. He texted her because he's afraid of confronting her. He's afraid of confrontation, and he's afraid of the true answer, which is no. He's afraid of that. That's why he texted you. I don't think it was a lot of people are afraid to communicate, so they text instead. So that's why, he texted her. And Alexis said, you know what? I cannot guarantee that I'm going to say yes on decision day. I'm 90% there, but I'm not 100% there. And Justin said 90 is simply not enough. Now, Justin was talking to Nate about the whole situation with giving his dog away and texting Alexis. And Nate told the producers that Alexis is an immature liar.
Ooh.
I don't know how Nate got that impression. She is immature, but is she a liar?
That's what Nate said.
Y'all are all being asked to keep things vague while you're on the show. I don't think it makes Alexis a liar. I think it makes her a participant of this process, in my opinion. I think Alexis said she misses the old Justin. What you mean, the three weeks ago? Because y'all only known each other maybe 2 months. The whole process is 2 months, so not even. What is the old Justin? A few days ago?
Few hours.
I'm trying to figure that out. I wrote down Justin talked too much. When Justin was talking to Nate, Nate was like this.
Yeah, man.
And Justin was like, yeah, man, like I'm an emotional roller coaster. I've given up so much. I've really sacrificed so much. And, I loved her and she didn't love me back. And I feel played, man. And one thing about, shut up. Shut up, Justin. Shut up. Oh my gosh, he just talked too much. Justin said, I made my mind up and, my body's gone and my baby's gone and I'm done lying to myself and it's a 90% no for me and she played me and I feel played and I feel jade and I feel laid, but not in the good kind because I feel spayed and I feel like, he turned into a rapper at some point because I started hearing poetry because... Two Pump Tommy was spilling all his guts to Nate. But at the end of the day, Justin and Alexis, they not a good match because Justin, like I said, is built like Gumby and his pumps ain't powerful enough for Alexis.
Girl.
Hell, let's move on to the next couple. And last but maybe least, we have Miguel and Lindy. Miguel and Lindy. Whew, let me take a sip of my little iced coffee, honey. Because they a mess. Lindy said either Miguel accepts me for who I am or he doesn't want me.
He don't want you.
When Miguel and Lindy were, they showed the end of their baseball or softball game confrontation. And Lindy told Miguel during this conversation that Miguel was scary harsh. She said that Miguel was so scary harsh that she doesn't even want to get in the car with him.
Here we go.
I need white women to stop.
Yeah, please stop.
Miguel was possibly very irritated, annoying. Miguel has never been scary. I think that it's okay to feel disrespected by Miguel. But to say that Miguel was scary harsh And to say that you don't feel comfortable getting in a car with him because he asked why you didn't have his back during the softball game is a bit much. And the reason I say I need white women to stop is because we've seen how a few white women on the show, this year it's Lindy with this statement, last year it was Alyssa, say that they don't feel safe. They feel afraid in situations where there's no need to be afraid of these men. I'm sorry. Last year, Alyssa was married to one of the nicest guys that we have ever seen on this show. This year, Miguel, sure, he's an a-hole who's way too sensitive and passive aggressive. But there's nothing aggressive or scary about Miguel, in my opinion. He's just a little biatch, to be honest. So I think we need to be careful about calling people scary, especially people of color, because there's nothing scary or aggressive about Miguel. There's just not. You didn't like what he said. It was uncalled for. It was stupid. It was childish, but it wasn't scary. Okay? Oh my goodness. Miguel said that during the soccer game, he was annoyed and riled up because of the game. I just wrote down, I can't imagine being this way during an argument. She's like, I perceived you to be very upset and to be very mean, scary harsh.
Scary.
Was I wrong for perceiving it that way? Miguel was like, no, you're absolutely right for thinking that I was, your perception was absolutely right. I'm sorry. Your perception was right. I was riled up. My heart was racing because of the game. See? I wasn't wrong. My perception was right? Yes, your perception was 100% right. The way the lens at the way you were viewing our argument through your lens was accurate. I'm sorry, I was riled up. My blood sugar levels were low and my heart was high. See? I can't get in the car with you. Thank you for validating that, because now I can feel like I can get in the car with you now. What? First, he was so scary that you couldn't get in the car with him. But because your feelings were validated, now you feel comfortable. Do you see how that's not really fear?
Exactly.
Just say that your feelings were hurt or you were confused. But don't say that he was so frightening that you couldn't get in a car with him.
Aggressive.
Until he validates your feelings. Just say you were too upset to ride with him. But scary? I'm done with you, Lindy. I'm really done with you. And I'm done with Miguel too, because both of y'all dumb. But Miguel said, I do love you. Then to have these issues where you annoy the hell out of me, what do I do? Miguel wants to love Lindy so bad, but she get on his nerves. Yeah, that's what I think it is. She gets on his nerves. Lindy later told Miguel that it wasn't a big deal. I wrote down, Miguel needs to be alone. He doesn't want a woman with flaws. And finding a partner with no flaws is impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah. I wrote down, Lindy wants to be who she is and not make adjustments to her attitude and to the way that she talks to Miguel. And she doesn't want to change. Listen, I think that in a partnership, you do have to accept the person for who they are as a whole, but that doesn't mean that both of you guys don't need to make adjustments. I remember when I first started dating my spouse, and he told me, Jazmyn, when you get mad, you be yelling, and you're not going to yell at me. And I was like, do I be yelling? And I had to realize that growing up, that's how my family talks to each other. When we get into disagreements, and we might not even be arguing, everybody yelling, hold on, but no, because that's how we talk to each other. And my husband told me, you cannot yell at me during arguments. Did I say, this is who I am. You have to accept me for who I am. I said, you know what? You're right. Because I don't want to be yelled at. So let me check my tone, honey. Let me check the level of my vocal octaves. And I did. It's plain and simple. Does that mean that I wasn't being true to myself because I wasn't yelling during arguments? That's not what that is. That's me making the necessary adjustments so that we can have really great communication. Lindy don't want to make that. She doesn't want to do that work. Lindy and Miguel later talked about her name change again. Miguel gave her his insurance card or her insurance card and was like, now you're on my insurance. And she's like, yay, now I can go to the doctor. Now I can go to the doctor. Yay.
Girl.
And Miguel was like, so about you changing your name, like, when are you going to do that? And she's like, this is definitely getting me closer to thinking about changing my name. What? Oh, so now you getting close to changing your name. Oh, so the medical insurance, him adding you, wasn't an official trade is what you're saying. Now you're going to really think hard about changing your name now. About not even changing it, hyphenating it. This is really getting me closer to hyphenating my name. It's a big decision.
I'm an inch closer.
Miguel said, keep it that way then. If it's so big of a decision, just keep your name the way it is. And she's like, I can't even be myself. I can't even say who I is. Girl, what do I do? I think you should have been honest with him up front. I want to be added to your insurance. That's a step to making me feel more comfortable, but I just don't know about the name change thing. You shouldn't have cussed him out and said, how the fuck do you think I'm gonna expect you to trust you? How the fuck am I gonna trust you when you won't even put my name on your insurance?
That's exactly how she was.
Lindy sat down with her friend and she started going off about everything she didn't like about Miguel, about the ups and downs of their relationship. She felt like she couldn't be herself. She felt like she had to be a different person. She felt like she's just incapable of being her authentic self around Miguel. She's incapable of being authentic. She's afraid that Miguel is going to leave her. Let me tell you ladies something. It's very unhealthy to be so afraid of losing a man that you lose yourself. Pastor Jazz. I'm going to say it again. It's unhealthy to be so afraid of losing a man that you lose yourself, honey. My man. Your man left you for dead, ho. That's Lindy's problem. If you feel like you are jeopardizing who you are that much, don't be with him. Plain and simple. Don't be with him. And vice versa. If you feel like you are jeopardizing who you are so much to be with another person, don't be with them. Stay true to yourself. At the end of the episode, Miguel and Lindy were arguing because he felt like she shouldn't have went to her friend and told all their business. She felt like she don't have nobody else to talk to. I see both points of view, but at the end of the day, Miguel, you cannot isolate your wife by telling her she cannot talk to anybody else about what's going on in y'all's relationship, because earlier in the season, just 2 episodes ago, you was talking to your negative homeboy about what was going on with you and Lindy. And Lindy didn't have a problem with it. You tried to keep everything, you tried to wear your rose-colored glasses during that conversation, but he read you for filth.
He showed.
While I don't believe you can tell everybody your business about your relationship, while I do think that you have to be conscientious of who and how much you tell, everybody needs an outlet. Everybody shouldn't just because sometimes you need to just make sure you're not crazy. So maybe Lindy need to go to therapy and talk to a therapist about it at the end of the day. But I personally don't think that they should be together. And that's my point of view. Anyway, I can't wait to hear y'all's comments. My throat dry. My throat is dry. Okay? So it's time for me to let y'all go. Thank y'all for watching my channel. If you still here and you haven't subscribed, baby, you a hater. Period. Bye.
Bye.